Since we're feeling advised, let's advise you on what's happening in terms of traffic right now. Again, some of the roads that I can point out, even without looking at this map, I am telling you Mombasa Road is a no-go zone coming into town right now. You'll see all the way into the South B area. That's not looking good this morning. Okay, all right. And here we are again on Thika Road, and I'll take some comments on Mathri route as well. In terms of Thika Road coming into town, also not looking too friendly. All right, let's see where else I can warn you against. Here we are on Langata Road. From Langata Cemetery coming towards Wilson Airport. That looks to be quite held back right now in terms of traffic. A couple of comments that I saw on Mathri route earlier, and I just want to point out some of them. We have Jeekins asking what's happening on Langata Road. We're not moving. Someone else asking what's happening on Limuru Road along Parklands as well. Now, this is my favorite comment of the morning. OG Moyamo says the traffic on Wayaki Way just before Uthiru is a mess. Leo Shetani wa Thika Road amehamia huku. Apparently kuna Shetani wa Thika Road. So yeah, if you have any more comments, of course, go ahead and tweet at Citizen TV Kenya using the hashtag Daybreak. We're going to take an update right now, though, from our man on the ground. Kimani Mbugwa is on Ngong Road. So good morning, Kimani. What's going on where you are?
Good morning, Joey. Hoping you guys are fine in studio as we're having a really good day out here because the sun is out. But I'll tell you who's not having a good day. Anybody who has a car and is planning to use Nairobi roads this morning. It's not going to look good at all. And especially the people of Ngong Road, because the space where we are at right now is next to Jamhuri Grounds, where the ASK Nairobi show is starting today. So expect heavy traffic, and this one should spread all the way to the people of Langata and the people of Lavington and the Kilimani, Kileleshwa area, because the people of Karen and Ngong Road, Lenana, they are all going to be using your routes, trying to avoid the traffic that is going to be on Ngong Road. Now, it's a bit around some minutes to 8. So the heavy part of the traffic this morning that is expected on Ngong Road hasn't started. But I can assure you it's going to be really ugly for the rest of the day because the ASK show is usually full of people. So many school buses are going to be using this route. And you know with school buses, they're all slow. So many of them are going to be coming into the CBD and now using Ngong Road. So if you have a car and you live around Ngong Road, this is not the week to have a good time using your car. So from the morning, now you can see it has already started packing up. This is Ngong Road coming up now towards the Jamhuri Grounds. You see it has already started looking bad this morning and stretches all the way to Junction and down. The whole stretch of Ngong Road, you can expect it to be ugly this morning and of course the whole of this week. But that is something you need to be aware of. Now, some of the roads you can use. Alternatively, if you leave past Karen, you can try use Langata Road. And if you're around the Lenana area on Ngong Road, all these residential places, I'm sure there are people who are watching from this, for example, this building next here, this apartment. It's called something Park Plaza. I'm sure there are people who are inside there and they're planning to use their cars and it's not going to look good. It's going to take you more than normal time to commute from Ngong Road to town. So you can try and use the Lavington side. That's the Kileleshwa side. You can try and use that side, which is not very bad at all. Not very bad. So, but then, you know, now when most people start using that road, the people of Kileleshwa now will start having traffic, which is caused by people from other routes. Now, that's something you need to be aware of. Now, something else, some traffic news that you need to be aware of. Expect some lane interruptions on Uhuru Highway. Yes, we've been looking at that area, so expect some lane interruptions because of roadworks on that stretch of between the whole stretch of Uhuru Highway between where Wayaki Way ends at the roundabout at University Way all the way to the Mombasa Road side. They're trying to create, they're redoing the pavements or the flower beds in between Uhuru Highway, between the both lanes. They're usually flower beds. They're doing some construction works on the flower beds. So expect some lane interruptions, mostly the lanes next to the flower beds. So when you're using Uhuru Highway, please be cautious and don't use serious speed on that road because you might bump into men at work, men and women at work. Of course, doing some road works over there. Of course, we're also keeping eye on the minor traffic offences. We're waiting for the Ministry of Transport to give us the final word as they go on. They said 30 days. 30 days are almost over, so beware, beware, beware. I tweeted out that list of 38 traffic offences, so I don't know if most of you have checked them out, but there are so many things that you could be arrested and charged for. The good thing is that you will be charged instantly, so if you have the money, you can just pay it instantly and move on and be cautious next time. Something else that also is of concern, that the motorsport governing body in the world, FIA, released a report that showed that over 95% of children that are killed on the road are actually killed in low and middle income countries. That is, most of them happen in Africa. In fact, they said 70 to 90% of those accidents occur in low and middle income countries. That is countries like Kenya, where most children walk to school. And most of these roads that children use, the speed limit is not less than 40 kilometers per hour. So most of the cars use 40 kilometers per hour and more. In fact, they say 2.2 million children are injured every year on the roads. So this is something that is of concern, of course. An NTSA report saying that we have more accidents at this time of the year more than they were last year. So you might want to be cautious as a driver, especially now that the schools are opened. And if you use a road where children are using the road to go to school, please be cautious of the children, because this is the numbers are just started. I'm going to tweet out the link so you can see the numbers yourself and see how worrying these statistics are. And in fact, they say the more children in developed countries are more likely to be injured while driving cars because they're driving old cars. But then most of these accidents that happen to children are in countries like Kenya. And of course, you might want to be cautious of that as a driver. Please take care of our children on the roads. Please be cautious. Of course, it's a morning, and if you drive in the morning, you know you're going to interact with children on the roads. So please be careful. Also, something else, the last thing that I want you to note is that if you own a Toyota Prius model that was produced between 2015 and July this year, as I said earlier, please contact your dealers or Toyota Kenya, because those cars are being recalled. 2 weeks ago, there was an accident where a car just burst into flames on Bagathi Way. And I told you guys it was because of an electrical fault in that car. And that is what is expected to happen to Toyota Prius's models produced between 2015 and July this year. So if you have that car, please be cautious and please contact your dealer to make sure that your car is okay. Make sure that your car is checked, and so we don't have any of those accidents on the road. That is all you need to know. Just a quick reminder, Ngong Road is going to be a bit heavy the whole of this week because of the ASK Nairobi show that is starting this week. We are here at the Jamhuri grounds, just the road that goes into the Jamhuri grounds. That is where the show is going to be happening. As you can see, it has already started packing up, so be cautious while using this road. That is Ngong Road. Joey.
All right, thank you so much, Kimani Mbugua, live from Ngong Road, for us, warning you that the Nairobi show is on. So maybe that's an area that we want to avoid this week. One more thing, maybe Kimani, in the next hour, you can give me an update of that Lil Wayne album that you were speaking about on Friday. Maybe your reviews, we can do that in the next hour. Perhaps Kimani there with our traffic update. All right, Daybreak continues next. We're getting motivated with Welly Odendo on Motivation Monday, right after this break.